better work that runway. You gotta work that runway. I love it when you work that runway. Yeah, work that runway. You better work that runway. You gotta work that runway. I love it when you.
Hey superstar love, so guess what? We're at a month. I've made it through the whole month of February working out with Chris Clinkscale as my trainer. I feel absolutely amazing. I see the results. I'm getting the hang of this exercise workout thing. Yeah, and I feel like I'm getting stronger. Y'all want to see? Look. Oh, look. I don't know if that's something, but. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting stronger because some of the exercises are becoming a little more easier, even though he had upped the reps on some of the things that I was doing. Of course, in this video, I'll show you some of the exercises that I was doing on the last 2 weeks. I know the last video, if you haven't checked that out, you need to go to the last video and check out the beginning 2 weeks when I first started. I'm able to do sit-ups without my legs coming up in the air. Like I can do a full sit-up now. My core is getting stronger. I haven't lost that much weight per se, I guess, because the weight that I would have lost with the muscle kind of like offset it. So it's about 5 or 6 pounds. I'm a little, I'm about 5 or 6 pounds lighter, I believe. I haven't weighed out because I really don't want to get stuck on the number on the scale. I know how my clothes are fitting, and I know how, I know my butt's lifting up a little bit more. My size on my stomach is going a little in, so it's a little puffy in the front. So I guess the weight is coming off the sides, but it's still like in the front. And they say that your gut is the last place that stuff is gonna go. But my legs are looking hot. Yes, honey. These legs are looking good. Yeah, so I see some changes. I'm gonna keep with it. I like his training style because he's not too nice about whatever it is. And I'm being pushed to do things that I thought that I couldn't do. My excuse is whether I'm pigeon-toed, I can't do that because I'm pigeon-toed, or I can't do this because I'm short, or I can't do this. I said, this is not a woman exercise. This is a man's exercise. No excuses. He said the exercises that he gives us to do is not gender specific, so I don't have any excuses, and I get it done. So, yes, I'm going to let you get to know him, get a briefing on talking to him about what his plans are for me and just a little bit about him and his training style at the end of this video. So I want you to stay tuned because here are some of the workouts that I was doing. And tell me if you can see a change in my body. I know I can't really tell, I'm gonna be honest with you, until I put on some clothes that I usually put on. They fit a little different and I said, oh, okay, I must have slim down. But other people are already telling me that they see a change, and I guess I'm gonna be the last one to see it because I don't see it. I do see that my neck, you're able to see my neck, and look, I think you're seeing a little bit of my collarbone. Is that my collarbone? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So yeah, I worked out 5 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but just stay tuned for the workouts. I didn't record a lot of my foods. I did try a detox supplement called Mago 7. I don't know if y'all heard of that. It's like a detox, and so you take like 3 pills at bedtime, and it kind of like just make you go the next morning. You don't do that over 7 days or over a week, and it just kind of clean out your system. My system is a little bit easier because I don't consume like red meats or porks or chickens, everything with this, turkeys. I don't do that. I just do seafood, and the last couple of weeks, I haven't been consuming a lot of seafood either. So it's a lot of vegetables. I done learned how to make smoothies. And I learned this Fat Blaster drink that I drink in the mornings. It consists of 16 ounces of water, a piece of ginger root, a half a cucumber, a half of lemon squeezed, and a cup of pineapples, frozen pineapples. And it actually tastes good, like I'm drinking a juice. So I only been doing that this past last week. So I'm gonna go into the month of March and continue doing that, because it doesn't taste bad, and if it does what it says it's gonna do, then of course I'm gonna try it. I still have been taking apple cider vinegar gummies from Goldie. I've been still taking those. And I've been trying this chlorophyll. It's like an internal deodorant. It's supposed to, you know, I don't know if it makes your poop smell nice or whatever. I haven't noticed a change. So, but of course I only did it for a couple of days. So I'm gonna go back to doing that. Yeah, that's called chlorophyll. And I'm gonna try, I wanna try some teas this month. Like some herbal teas, maybe some green teas, some dandelion teas. They say that's good for detoxing like liver and just detoxing some of your body. So I'm gonna try that this month. And I think that's all the new stuff that I'm gonna incorporate. But this month has been great. February has been successful. Like I said, I'm not looking for any over the night fast results. I'm liking how I look. I'm liking the transformation that I'm making. Of course, I didn't get this way overnight, so I don't expect it to I don't expect to lose it all or be my perfect size in a month. So heading into month 2, just enjoy the journey before you get to the destination. But anyway, check out these few workouts, and then we're gonna hear from Chris. All right. Hey Superstar Loves, this is Actress Dabrika here, and I'm with my trainer, Chris Clinkscale. I messed up his name on the last video, sorry about that. But anyway, it's been a whole month. The last video that you seen was 2 weeks. This is the second 2 weeks, so it's been a complete month of me training with Chris. And I'm gonna let you get introduced to him and let him explain to you about his business, his company, and his training goals for me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris Clinkscale. I'm the proud owner of Empower Fitness Camp located at 5325 Young Barn Road. Basically, I have an unorthodox style of training, so it is not the traditional 1 set and rest, 2 set rest, that kind of thing. I kind of do a circuit training mixed with ballistics and all kind of different varieties of exercise that I've acquired along the way from different sports I've played, forms of martial arts that I've attempted to learn and then finished them, but I attempted to learn. But either way it goes, no matter what I've acquired, I try to add it into fitness, because fitness is not just calisthenics like it was way back in the day where you're just doing jumping jacks, push-ups, and sit-ups. It's not just straight bodybuilding. It's not just cross training. It's not aerobic. You know, it's a combination of things. So I try to use a little bit of everything to make sure I can better suit everyone that comes to me, whether they have an injury, illness, whether it's short, tall, big, small, to make a difference. I can accommodate pretty much any type of physique that comes through the door, unless you're like a quadriplegic. Other than that, I can train you. So when it came to Dabrika, she came to me out of fear, which most of them do.
Because like I said in the last video, I heard he was a beast. He was he was about business. He ain't gonna play the, you know, and I like to play around and I like to slack a little bit, but.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I do too. Everybody knows I'm kind of a butthole, but I want you to get in and get it done and get on with your day. Cause we all have a personal life outside of the gym, other than me. But she came. She kind of had some fear about, say, you know, when she had told me about her goals, stuff like that. She talked about surgery and stuff like that. I said, well, at least give yourself a good, 6 months or maybe a year. Give yourself a chance before you just jump into this or that. There's nothing wrong with the surgery, because I know people that had surgeries, there are issues that come along with that, just like it comes along with starting to work out.
Like extra skin and stuff like that.
Extra
like
skin,
if I can't,
it messes with your hormones. It messes with your sleep. There's a lot of issues that come with it. And I have several clients that are dealing with the same issues years after they had the surgery. So, but it's no different from when you're starting back or trying to start working out for the first time. You'll notice some aches and pains that you never really had, but you weren't doing those kind of movements consistently. And at the same time, when you haven't really squatted down, 9 degrees as opposed to just sitting down or plopping down on something, it's a big difference than when you're doing several sets of, not doing 4 sets of everything. Everybody know that. 15, 21, 28 reps. My reps, they're crazy, but they work, and I make them happen. But with her, I had to see what else she could do. And then at the same time, kind of seeing how she recovers, not only not physically recovering, but how she psychologically bounces back. When I ask her to do this or do this, I'm gonna get the eye rolls. Everybody rolls their eyes.
That's what I do.
Shake their head or whatever.
And look at them like
but
this.
They don't say no. They do it. And once they actually start doing something, and it's like, I can tell they're like, oh, I can do this. They already knew you could do it, but it's up to you to figure out what you can do. My job is to help promote that and push that and keep the motivation going. At the same time, she already been working out, so it wasn't that hard. This is more of an ideal client. And probably not going to be more realistic to a lot of trainers out there. A lot of trainers will get either someone that's either a former athlete or they've never worked in the gym at all, worked out in the gym at all, that kind of thing. With her, she's already been working out. I know you guys saw the jump rope challenge, stuff like that. I didn't know her then, but I kind of reached out to her, told her to kind of, change a few things up with that, and it's gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah.
So she's come a long way. I put on we had the heavy dummy, the light dummy. She pushed the light dummy before she did the heavy dummy. It took her a minute for her to get it going.
The heavy dummy is like what, 90 pounds?
About 90
or something?
pounds, yeah.
And I'm what, 160 maybe? Yeah. I probably lost some weight, but I ain't got the scale yet.
I know we said we lost at least 3 or 4 pounds last time we talked.
Yeah, but
we didn't mess that up yet.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. We don't put yet in there. No, we didn't mess that up. However, one thing I like about her is with her not being a beginner, she didn't come to me with all this internet knowledge and all this the magazine knowledge of trying to tell me, how to do my job. And a lot of trainers get so frustrated. It's not that we don't respect it, However, if you came to us for a reason, give us a chance first, and then ask the questions of this. There's nothing wrong with asking, why are we doing this, or why this movement, not that movement.
Yeah.
Well, you may have an issue, an impairment to where, though you can do the exercise, it may not be suitable for you to do it. If it can hurt you down the line, then we're not going to do that.
Like a whole bunch of jumping, like you don't have me doing a whole bunch of jumping.
But if you're doing a jump rope, and we got hyper slams, stuff like that, that's all the jumping that you really need, especially if you have any kind of joint problems. I'm 41. I've had knee surgery when I was 17. It's starting to act up 20-some years later. It's cold outside, and you don't want any kind of extra pain. Period. And if I can prevent that, that's one of the whole reasons of doing it, is preventing any kind of pain or injury. However, when it came to her, she was already working out, so she's always on the right track, and she was kind of open to my style of training. She had already trained with Ray Lee, Razor Sharp Fitness.
Shout out to Ray.
Love you, Ray. So with I already knowing her being with him at a certain point in time, I already knew that okay, she's willing to be a little bit open-minded to what I'm going to say, what I'm going to put out there.
Yeah, because Ray,
Ray kill you, but he make sure you're alive.
Give me 8 more.
8 more challenge. But when it came to the Dabrika, I put it through like a basic circuit to where we kind of work a little bit of everything, see how she's going to respond and recover. I'll see how she's going to be the next day. Is she going to be super sore? Is she not? She's cool. And she was kind of like already ready to take it to another level, but I do understand and remember how she came to me, so I don't want to make her think I'm just going to come out and just be some drill sergeant. However,
might not show up the next day.
However, now that we're at this point, she is ready for some more advanced movements, some more advanced combos. So she actually probably doing like a 10-point combo today. 10-point circuit, whatever you want to call it, but it pretty much would be 10 stations. So it's almost like 2 workouts in one.
Okay.
So what I would normally spread out for you, like on a Monday and Wednesday or whatever days you come, we're gonna do it all. It's all gonna be one circuit.
So that means I don't have to come back Monday.
No, you still gotta come back. It's just I'm just telling you what we just doing more. That's all that is. But we'll do some more complex movements that she hasn't tried before, she hasn't done before, and it's probably gonna be a little bit hard for her with her being as short as she is. I do have another client that's probably not that much taller than her. And it's some exercises are just harder when you don't have, you don't have the length. The leverage is not there. Right. The angles aren't there. And if you have any little weight on the inside here, in your core, it feels like a lot. It seems like a lot, and it does restrict your movement. Mm-hmm. So, but regardless of that, we're still going to try it. So we don't know unless we try it, and we just go from there. So
you'll see it in the video, you have seen it in the video.
Actually, 2 of the exercises you're gonna do today they haven't seen. So
they gonna see it.
Yeah, so don't try to be cute. Don't try to, and you probably gonna mess up once or twice.
I don't never try to be cute.
But just go through it. You're gonna stick with it. It's gonna be good. You're gonna be tired, but I'm ready.
Okay, well, before we go, I want you to tell them how long you've been in fitness, so they can get an idea of how much knowledge and how much experience you have.
I've been doing this. I've been training since 2003. Started at World's Gym. Shout out to Rodney Crenshaw. This is World's Gym, way down there by Barn Hills Buffet. If you guys can remember that.
I was there.
And now I know y'all remember Crystal's and everything. Crystal's still there. However, that was the beginning of training. Then I went to like 3 or 4 other gyms after that. The process. Been kicked out a few gyms. I acquired a kidney disease when I was 26. So when I got on my pity party in my first 2 years, I went back to my training books. I went back to my nursing books, my medical books. I have a book called The Pill Bible, I believe, like one of the best books out there. Because a lot of these physicians try to shove so much medication on you. Yeah. And some of the stuff helps, but a lot of it's just a money-making scheme. It's legal drug dealing is all it is. However, it made me go back to looking at the herbs and stuff like that, a lot of holistic healings and remedies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I've had kidney problems too in the past, and I found out because I had high blood pressure and the high blood pressure medicine that I was taking, it was destroying my kidneys. It was making it function at about 85%, 75%, and so that's the reason why I kept into trying to work out to lose the weight, because if I lost the weight, I wouldn't have the high blood pressure problems, and then I can get off the medication. So that's what I resorted to eating different, using herbs, like he said, instead of just resorting on the pills to do it. You know, because there's a lot of foods and things that do exactly what the pills do. Not saying that if you're on any medication that you have to stop doing your medication, but you can find alternate ways to do the same thing that the the meds are doing in the food. So sorry to interrupt, but yeah.
That's perfect. As well as I'll say during the 10 years of me being sick, I was sick from 26 to 36. I had several car accidents, and I also on blood thinners too. So I actually walked into the end of a weightlifting bar, and it bruised pretty much like right below where your false rib is, all the way down to like almost like right above my knee. And just from the car accidents and some of the bruisings that I acquired along the way, the rehab that I did, and some of the exercise I did, some of the stretching I did, which I do in my other location at 2347 Central Parkway. It's called Clean Serenity. We'll talk about that later.
Which I told y'all, that's how I end up really meeting and get to know him. Otherwise than just hearing about him. I was working out elsewhere, but I was going to him for stretching, yoga, etc. But anyway, we'll talk about that on the latter end.
Cool. And then the last thing about that was some of the stuff that I was doing that you see in the OT and PT and stuff like that, if you go to rehab places. I just took some of those same movements and kind of added a little energy to it, or added a push-up or something to it, and made those moves an actual exercise. So when it comes to fitness, you don't need a whole gym of 1,000 toys and stuff like that, because 45% of that stuff not even used. It just looks good. It's just decoration. What we have in here, we use. If it breaks, that means we broke it because we use it to death. I'm okay with that. We're gonna replace it and we're gonna keep moving. But starting out here, when I had the keys, I had nothing in here, period, except 3 tires, 10 very cheap jump ropes, and 10 very cheap mats. But all I need is space and time, and you can get a great workout in with just your body weight alone. And a lot of really good trainers out there know that. If you see a lot of these classes that they have in Texas and Atlanta and some of these other places, especially up north, they might have a trampoline or just nothing. They have some 5-pound dumbbells. It doesn't matter how much the weight is what you have to do with it. And when it comes to your body weight, you might think you're in shape until you have to do certain things with it, pulling yourself up, holding yourself up, jumping, stepping up, running, anything like that. So when it comes down to it, like I said, set up a basic, I call it a basic combo. I mean, not a basic term, but it's a basic combo.
Yeah, it ain't never basic to me.
We're gonna get into it, and this is our first day of actually stepping it up. So I wish you the best.
Thank you. But tell them how they can contact you on social media, how they can follow you, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Facebook. My name is Christopher Clinkscale on Facebook. You'll see the Empower Fitness Camp logo on there. You'll see my logo of Clinkscale Serenity on top of there. On Instagram, it's at all_hail, HAIL _Clinkscale, Clinkscale.
I know I said Clinksdale. I'm just get you a new name.
No D in my name.
I'm gonna rename him. I'm gonna rename you.
Thank you. You call me Demon Knight, asshole, whatever. All my clients call me son. They cuss at me. They don't cuss during the workout. It's not a real workout.
Oh, I be cussing in my head. He everything but a child of God.
You can be Christian. You can be whatever belief you want to believe. But as long as you come here and follow my order, we're good. You can be whatever you want to be again once you leave out of here. But when you come in here, you're a client. But I expect you to give me your 100%. Some days your 100% may not feel like your 100%. But getting something in on a daily basis is a big difference. Sometimes people, they come in feeling a certain way, or they're tired, or this and that, mentally drained. But when they leave, they feel a whole lot better about themselves. And that's what all this is about, is making yourself better, becoming more one with yourself, a wholeness with yourself. So that's what all this is about. When it comes to empower, that's what you want to do. I can help you and motivate you, but it's up to you to empower yourself.
And I must say, I'm starting to get addicted now.
Good.
Yeah, so
Good.
I might not quit.
No, we're not gonna quit.
No.
You see, I'm the last option, so no, we're not.
Yeah, he's my last option. After this, y'all gonna see him on the table getting. But anyway, thank you, Chris, for taking time out before my workout to talk to my superstar loves.
Anytime.
Hey, yes, I gotta get with this workout, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning in.
Turn this off and do whatever. Let's get it.
All right, bye, y'all.